And what we always thought of as torture, which is why we went in to get Saddam Hussein. Most people who thought of torture had very specific things in their minds. From the medieval stages in England, Iraq, all the torture in France, in Spain, the Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
We had it. And torture always it was a pretty awful, bloody thing. And it disabled people for the rest of their lives. And as you were slowly losing capacity, as they clicked away at you, you finally gave in to what they wanted. Because that's really what torture was all about. It wasn't about getting information so much as it was you saying what they wanted you to say. Waterboarding is a different thing. It was an exhausting interrogation. Anyway, I forget the exact number. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was waterboarded something like 183 times. And yet he still eats popcorn. No problem. Drinks Coca-Cola. There's no problem. But you remove a few digits, get rid of the tongue, place a steel rod in both eyes, and you don't see anymore, you don't talk well, you don't speak well, you won't be doing any nonsense. You won't be walking when the toes are crushed. You won't. Torture. And I'm not saying it's fun, but I'm saying that what progressives have done is what communists and leftists have done forever. They take terminology, they pervert it, and then they use it, and they use it, and they have a great big organ called the news media, which supports them and correct you. Oh, you thought that was rain. No, that's not rain. That's a gift from the state. So, no. That's not gasoline. That's not. That's a gift from Obama. Yes. And that CO2 that's coming out of your mouth right now, that's ours too. Did you know that? Yes. We control CO2. What are the outer limits, ladies and gentlemen? Do you ever watch that? We control the horizontal, we control the CO2. Why don't you just throw that in? Throw it in. And it is an astonishing situation that we live in today. I mean, of course you have heard, right, that the Obama administration wants to tax your automobile per mile. You've heard that, haven't you? I mean, of course you have, because you're in the underground. You're not following it vis-a-vis mainstream media. You're on the underground. The savage underground. You belong to an elite corps. You have overthrown so many. And now you know he wants to tax your account.
The fuck's he talking about?
What you got to do is go up and look at the Green Party International. I mean, this is something they've been watching since 1996. And he and his science advisor, well, they want gas prices up around 5, 6. Well, Chu said the price of gasoline here should be up to what it is in Europe, $10 gallon. And we can't dig for coal. We can't drill for oil. We can't look for gas. We can talk about it. We can't do it. And if we did it and got it, it wouldn't mean anything anyway. If you're thirsty and I give you, I'd say, you know what? By the time I give you water, you're going to be thirsty again. So why don't we just wait till tomorrow? You'll make it till tomorrow, and tomorrow you will be more grateful tomorrow. You don't get water today, I give it to you tomorrow, you will be more grateful. And you think waterboard. We don't have enough water to waterboard you, so you're gonna die of thirst. No, we won't let you die. We'll give it to you just when we think you really will be grateful. Because I'm President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. You need to venerate me. You need to understand I'm doing this for your own good. The fact that I said that electricity rates were going to skyrocket, that gasoline prices had to go up, well, that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I care about you and that I'm the one. And that, don't forget it, I'm the one who got it. Don't you forget it. So, the President of the United States he's going to give a little speech about immigration. So we're under attack again now. Comprehensive. I heard the press spokesman was not doing a particularly good job now. Carney. The word comprehensive immigration, that phrase. And the word, of course, it's what we all know the code word comprehensive means that whoever's here now illegally is now a citizen. One road to citizenship. It's all there. They get in free, they get everything that they want because they're Democratic votes. And if you say anything else, you're a racist. So we have to get ready and gird our loins for that. Because that's coming up. But we have so much more. I don't know whether you've heard that Hezbollah, some agents have said Hezbollah is on the border getting ready to blow things up. Have you heard that? No. Well, we'll talk about that later. Yes. And they're arresting people. They're arresting people in Great Britain and in Canada for telling jokes and singing songs. Yes. But it hasn't been here yet. But we'll bring that to you. And now some other talk about China and the 1.5 million Chinese. And 1.35 million, excuse me, this kind of regulator. That's what it's Charles says. Rick is talking to you, recall. And I call them mind maps. Because you can't hear them, but they come into my little head. And I don't have to give them credit because I'm not like pro. I want you to know there are other people. Other people doing this. Make you look good. There are 1.5 billion Chinese, or 1.5 or 1.3 billion Muslims. And have you noticed there's something about each for the Chinese? And by the way, they've been killing female children for 25, 30 years. Limiting your children, one child per family, and because most people want a boy, they kill the little boy. When you have two, you lose status. And they have an overflow of men. More men than there are women in China. And the Muslim world, where Sharia dominates, well, do I have to tell you, when women are covered from head to toe with just a little slit there for the eye, it is a male-dominated political, religious society. Would you disagree with that? If you want to disagree with me, you can call in. The telephone number here is 1-800-449-8255. But I think I can get away with saying that China now has an overflow of testosterone. I love that word. Testosterone. You get a lot of it from Dr. Savage. In the Muslim world, there's an overflow of testosterone. So it's approximately 3 billion human beings and a predominance of testosterone. And here in the United States, what do we have a predominance of? What do we do in this country? Just think about this moment. We are confronted with societies that are driven by aggression. It's not going to happen. It's going to be more and more aggressive. And what do we do? What did this president do after he was elected? What was the first thing he did? Went around the world and said, I'm sorry, I found it. I'm not thing. Then moving on. Vacuum here, vacuum there. I'm creating a vacuum. And what happens when you create a vacuum? There's racism around the world, and we're seeing from Latin America, where the communists are really strong, and the Islamic world through peaceful and economic shot, any of them, they're all dead. We're seeing all this aggression around us, and we're here in Canada. Becoming microsexual. We are, if you first time women in our universities, more degrees. Now back in the 80s, there were more women going into college, but now there are more degrees. Women. 1 in 5 men that now stay at home, their dads. 1 in 5. Just think about this. Let this kind of seep into your brain. See the picture. Aggression around you. There aren't a lot of women in the Muslim world and in China. There are not a lot of women